Okay, before getting on to final impressions here, let me just point out a couple of the optional rules. They do add a little bit of strategery here to the game, nothing too surprising. Cavalry are given some unique movement capability. In the core game, if a unit is adjacent to another unit, it must attack. It cannot disengage. Underneath the more complex rules, a cavalry unit can disengage rather than declare an attack. So they have some freedom of movement. Interesting enough. Artillery, it goes to tell you how the French utilized artillery up to 1,000 meters using one type of munition and 300 meters using another, in this case canister. However, the game doesn't allow for variables like that. I suppose you could do a house rule, but the bottom line is artillery may bombard 2 units away. So there you have it. They may not bombard beyond a town for some reason. So I guess you could attack into there, but it's adjacent. That's that. And then you finally get to a couple of interesting rules about command and control. And this gives you rules about how you can commit your troops. And then there's this old guard feature you can see here on the French units. Some are labeled guard. The old guard have certain rules to them, and they point out that because they're the strongest units on the board, you tend to fight with them no matter what. Historically, when the old guard was pushed back, it was highly demoralizing to the French. And under this optional rule, if you lose a guard unit or it's forced to retreat, you suffer movement up the track that's more severe than in the base game. So there you have it. There's some optional rules, adding a little more flavor and context, possibly a little more strategy. I haven't played through it. Don't know that I will at this point. But it gives you a sense of some of the additional flavor. So I'll be right back with some final impressions.